Why did you keep the name as My Food, My Price?
Okay. The crux of our solution is that any pre-booked quantity that you are going to incrementally prepare is going to cost you less, because let's say a restaurant produces 20 kgs of biryani every day and you have a pre-order for 5 more kgs. In order to produce that additional 5 kgs, you're not going to prepare the 20 separately and 5 separately. You're going to bulk prepare in one batch of 25 kgs. The entire 25 kg of biryani preparation is going to have the same taste, quality, the signature flavor of that restaurant. But the additional 5 that you prepared along with the 20 has not costed the restaurant anything extra in terms of labor cost, rent, electricity, maintenance. None of the OPEX that applies to the original 20 preparation applies to the incremental preparation that you are including because of the pre-booked orders. The only out-of-pocket expense for the restaurant is the raw material cost. So essentially, you can price the pre-booking items at much less than the regular sales price of your menu items and still make the same profit. Let's say, usually the selling price equation is 40% raw material cost or food cost, 40% OPEX or fixed costs, and 20% margin. That tells you where you need to price this item at, right? So when you incrementally add based on pre-orders, and just because you increase the quantity of preparation, it doesn't incur any operating expenses. Your new sales price calculation equation becomes 40% raw material cost plus 0 OPEX plus 20% margin. So essentially, you have the entire operating expense that you can remove from the original selling price and accept pre-bookings at that reduced selling price and still make the same margin as you would have with the normal menu cost. So essentially, any cost above the raw material cost is profitable for the restaurant. So we created a unique price discovery system where the restaurants would start a base price of, let's say, 100 rupees profit over their raw material cost, but the customers are invited to discover a price that seems fair to them over and above the lowest price that the restaurants can go through.
Great.
Right? I can probably tell you this better with an example.